Welcome to the next episode of the Guess the Language game. My name is Norbert, and today's contestant is Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hello.
There are 6 languages to guess based on an audio sample that I play. And as usual, there are 3 lifelines to provide hints along the way. So, Julie, you can ask to see the script of the language that it's written in. You can have a look at the map of the region that the language is spoken in. Or you can request to hear some interesting fact or facts about the language to help you guess it. Okay? So
Okay.
these are the rules. Why don't you tell us about yourself, Julie? Where are you from and what are you all about?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Julie. I'm a professional language lover, if I can say it like that. I'm from Latvia, and Latvia is a small and multilingual country, so maybe that's why I have this passion for languages. I have a language YouTube channel where I talk about 4 of the rare languages. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out.
Great. And as usual, there is some satisfaction to get out of it. So if you guess 4 languages right, that grants you a small cup of satisfaction. 5 languages right equals the medium cup of satisfaction. And if you get all of them right, you get the big cup of satisfaction. Okay?
Excited for the big one.
Yes, we'll
but
see.
A bit nervous.
A bit nervous, but are you ready to play?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yes. And you all play along with us and let us know at the end how much satisfaction have you gotten out of it. Okay? Good. So the first language is coming, the first sample.
Kielitieteilijän, niin kuin biologin tai kasvitieteilijän, tehtävänä ei ole selittää, miten luonnon pitäisi toimia tai miltä sen luomusten pitäisi näyttää, vaan kuvata näitä luomuksia mahtavine, vikoineen, kaikkineen ja yrittää ymmärtää, mitä ne voi opettaa meille elämästä, maailmasta ja etenkin kielitieteen kohdalla ihmismielen toiminnasta.
Good.
Okay.
Does it sound familiar?
Maybe it sounded something like in the north of Europe. Maybe it sounded like Finnish. This is my first version because there were these I don't know, this ta-ta-ta-ta-ta sounds.
The sounds.
I don't know.
Do you? Would you like to hear it again?
Yes, let's hear it again.
Okay.
Kielitieteilijän, niin kuin biologin tai kasvitieteilijän, tehtävänä ei ole selittää, miten luonnon pitäisi toimia tai miltä sen luomusten pitäisi näyttää, vaan kuvata näitä luomuksia mahtavine, vikoineen, kaikkineen ja yrittää ymmärtää, mitä ne voi opettaa meille elämästä, maailmasta ja etenkin kielitieteen kohdalla ihmismielen toiminnasta.
Okay. I think it's Finnish because of this of the sound of this language. It's quite unique. Like I don't know what else could it be.
Well, so would you like to just go for it? And is that your final answer, or you would need to use some?
Let's keep them for later. Okay. Let's say Finnish.
Yes, that's Finnish. Very well. The first language right. That's Finnish.
Yeah, it could have been Estonian too. Estonian for me sounds more milder, kind of. How they pronounce the S sound is more softer than Finnish. Finnish is a bit on the colder side of it. It's just my perception. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. It just sounds colder. Maybe because if it's in the further north, so it's colder. That's interesting. Interesting way of describing languages. Warmer, colder. So let's just have a look at the script real quick. Yes. So this is Finnish, and you can see on the screen the script. Because many of you in the previous videos requested to see the scripts of the languages. You're very interested in that. So after every language, we're going to show you the script so you can see how this language is written. as an extra bonus. Okay. Do you want to say anything about this, or?
I'm just happy. I'm happy it's correct. Let's continue.
So one curious fact about Finnish is that Finnish is a European language that doesn't really lend too many words to other languages, but there is one particular word that is used worldwide. And this word in English is sauna. In Finnish pronunciation is something like sauna, something like that. And this is something that has been invented in Finland, and it's spread all over the world. And this is like the one Finnish word that most of the population of the globe knows.
Do you have a sauna culture in Poland?
Not really, no. But here in Mexico, they do have their own kind of sauna, temazcal.
We do have a big sauna culture in Latvia, with jumping in the snow after the sauna. Finnish style.
I so don't love it, you know. But I think like once in a lifetime you have to try it, you know.
I've never done it.
You've never done it.
No.
Okay, great. So that's Finnish. Are you ready for language number 2?
Yes.
Great. Let's hear it.
De taak van een taalkundige, net zoals die van een bioloog of botanicus, is niet om ons te vertellen hoe de natuur zich hoort te gedragen of hoe zijn creaties eruit horen te zien, maar om die creaties in al hun verwarrende glorie te beschrijven en uit te vinden wat ze ons kunnen leren over het leven, de wereld en zeker in het geval van taalkunde, de werking van het brein.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it was Germanic language. With many typical words, typical sound of a Germanic language. There was this one particular sound, this sound constantly. It's usually found in Dutch or Afrikaans. So I don't really know which one of them because they're so similar.
Would you like to listen to it again, or what do you think?
Well, Afrikaans is really, really close to Dutch. I don't know if I'm able to differentiate them together. But this h sound it's from there. Should be from there.
But what's your final decision?
Sure, let's hear it again, just to be sure.
De taak van een taalkundige, net zoals die van een bioloog of botanicus, is niet om ons te vertellen hoe de natuur zich hoort te gedragen of hoe zijn creaties eruit horen te zien, maar om die creaties in al hun verwarrende glorie te beschrijven en uit te vinden wat ze ons kunnen leren over het leven, de wereld en zeker in het geval van taalkunde, de werking van het brein.
Okay. Let's say Dutch.
That's your final answer?
Let's say Dutch, yeah.
Yes, that's Dutch. The second right. Very well, very well. This is Dutch. That's the Dutch script. Okay. So as you said, it's very similar to Afrikaans. These languages are mutually intelligible. That's what I've heard. And a curious fact is that there are some words in English that come from this language, and these words are waffles and coleslaw. Let me just see if I'm pronouncing it right.
I just recently learned what it is here in UK.
Coleslaw, yeah. Coleslaw, yeah. So waffles and coleslaw in English, they actually been borrowed from Dutch. That's just a curious fact.
Sometimes Dutch for me feels like a mix of German and English, but it has something special to it too.
Yes, actually, if you can tell that this is not German and it doesn't really sound like Scandinavian languages, it must be Dutch. It must be Dutch.
Good technique.
Ready for number 3?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Công việc của một nhà ngôn ngữ học giống như nhà sinh vật học hay thực vật học không phải là cho chúng ta biết thiên nhiên nên được đối xử thế nào hay những tạo vật ấy trông ra sao, mà là mô tả những sáng tạo đó trong tất cả hỗn độn và hào quang của chúng, để cố gắng tìm hiểu ra điều gì đó mà có thể dạy chúng ta về cuộc sống, về thế giới, và đặt trong trường hợp của ngôn ngữ học, đó là hoạt động của tâm trí con người.
So I think we're somewhere in Southeast Asia. Somewhere there, I guess, possibly. It was the sound of Southeast Asia.
Yeah, the honking, and also there was a rooster.
Yeah.
There was a rooster sound as well.
I didn't hear the rooster, but I heard the cars, yeah, the transport. Where exactly Southeast Asia? Might need to listen to it again. First idea it came to me was maybe Vietnamese, because I don't know, like it sounded very like syllable by syllable, and I don't know, didn't have a lot of r sounds that you hear in Thai, but I heard some tones, like this singing kind of type of speaking, like and these things.
Well,
okay.
Maybe you should listen to it again, and
maybe I should listen to it again. Maybe it's not Vietnamese, because
you missed the rooster before, so maybe this time you will get some more hints.
Let's hear it again.
Let's listen.
Công việc của một nhà ngôn ngữ học giống như nhà sinh vật học hay thực vật học không phải là cho chúng ta biết thiên nhiên nên được đối xử thế nào hay những tạo vật ấy trông ra sao, mà là mô tả những sáng tạo đó trong tất cả hỗn độn và hào quang của chúng, để cố gắng tìm hiểu ra điều gì đó mà có thể dạy chúng ta về cuộc sống, về thế giới, và đặt trong trường hợp của ngôn ngữ học, đó là hoạt động của tâm trí con người.
Yes, so I play them all out, those samples, because as usual, there is a hidden message there for speakers of these languages. That's why I play the entire sample for you guys, so you can hear it.
Okay, I guess it's the time to use one of the lifelines.
Good. Yes, I'm excited. So, which one would you like to use?
Which one?
Script, map, or the fact?
Let's see the script.
The script. Okay, here comes the script.
Hello, script. Okay, yeah, this is Vietnamese.
Why? Why do you think so?
Because all of the other languages from this region, they use another script. These very pretty scripts, actually, look like pictures, every script with these curves. This one uses Latin. It's very particular symbols to it. And yeah, Khmer uses a beautiful script tied to Lao, to Burmese too. Yeah, so I'll say Vietnamese.
The final answer.
Final answer, Vietnamese.
Yes, you are correct. This is Vietnamese. And absolutely, this is a very unique script in Southeast Asia in the way that it's a Latin script adapted to tonal language. Vietnamese has 6 tones, and it uses diacritics to mark them in its script. So it's easier for us to learn it. You might think that this is easier for us, Europeans, to learn it because it uses Latin script, but pronouncing it is a challenge. Vietnamese is definitely a very interesting language, and it used to use Chinese characters to write, and after the French rule, it adopted Latin script. Very well. So the third language, right? So your small cup of satisfaction is getting within reach. Number 4 is coming.
Don't jinx it.
Yes, I'm not able to jinx anything, really.
Okay.
I wish you well, so time to hear it.
Tilshunosning ishi kabi biologning yoki botanikning vazifasi tabiatni o'zini qanday tutishni va uning yaratgan narsalarini qanday ko'rinishga ega bo'lishini aytib berish emas. Bizga ijodlarni o'zini shon-shuvli, shon-sharaflari bilan tasvirlab berish va u bizga hayot, dunyo va ayniqsa tilshunoslik, inson unug'ining ishlashi o'rgatishni biz tushunishni harakat qilish kerakmiz.
Okay, I might have heard some Turkic, not Turkish, Turkic sound to it. some Turkic endings. I don't know if I can repeat them now, but lerlar, lerlir, I don't know what is that. Something this type makes me think it might be a Turkic language. So maybe from Central Asia, because pronunciation of some letters sounded like in Central Asia they pronounce them. I feel that what differentiates between Turkic from Turkey and Turkic from Central Asia is some letters in Central Asia they pronounce in a Russian way. Maybe they've been under influence, but some vowels they pronounce it like Turkish with a Russian accent. I hope nobody got offended by that.
Yeah, we're just discussing sounds here. It's nothing political.
Yeah. So maybe Kyrgyz, maybe Uzbek, maybe Kazakh. But which one of those? I guess it's not Turkmen. Turkmen should be more similar to Turkish. I guess.
Would you like to listen to it again? Yeah.
Let's hear it again.
Let's hear it again.
Tilshunosning ishi kabi biologning yoki botanikning vazifasi tabiatni o'zini qanday tutishni va uning yaratgan narsalarini qanday ko'rinishga ega bo'lishini aytib berish emas. Bizga ijodlarni o'zini shon-shuvli, shon-sharaflari bilan tasvirlab berish va u bizga hayot, dunyo va ayniqsa tilshunoslik, inson o'ng'ining ishlashi o'rgatishni biz tushunishni harakat qilish kerakmiz.
Yeah, I think it's Kyrgyz or Uzbek. I don't know which one to choose out of these two, though.
You have some lifelines.
I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to use one of those. Let's see the map.
The map. Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see the map.
Okay. I see the map. I see the map. And okay, now I can tell you that it should be Uzbek.
Is that your final answer?
This is my final answer. It's Uzbek language.
Yes! Yes, Julie, you just won the small cup of satisfaction. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yes, this is Uzbek language. Absolutely. I really love that you immediately recognized that it was Turkic language from the Turkic language family and Central Asia. That's really great. And here we've got the script of the Uzbek language. It's a Latin script, but it's actually used multiple different scripts across history. It used Arabic script, it used a Cyrillic script, and since 1993, it's been using Latin script consistently. It's became an official script for this language. Are we ready for number 5? Would you like to try to get more satisfaction in this game?
Of course.
Of course. Absolutely. Let's listen to it.
Práca jazykovedkyne alebo jazykovedca nie je hovoriť, aký by jazyk mal byť. Naopak, práca jazykovedkyne je pozorovať a opisovať jazyk taký, aký je v skutočnosti. Rozmanitý a dynamický.
Well, obviously it was a Slavic language. Hello, Slavic language. But which one? Speak Russian. So it should be easy for me to distinguish Slavic languages, but sometimes it's not that easy because I don't know, because they're similar, I mean, even to Russian. And I understand them so well that sometimes it's difficult to generalize, you know? When you don't know the language, you hear the main points of it so easily, but when you know the language, but you don't speak it, you never learned it, then you hear a lot of details that don't help you. I think it's might be maybe Czech or Slovak. I know that these two languages are very similar, but yeah. I know it's not Polish. Polish has a very, very specific sound to it, specific sounds in it. Here she said, hovorit, or something she said with this h sound. But I don't know really if they have it in Southern Slavic languages.
Would you like to hear it again?
Sure. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Práca jazykovedkyne alebo jazykovedca nie je hovoriť, aký by jazyk mal byť. Naopak, práca jazykovedkyne je pozorovať a opisovať jazyk taký, aký je v skutočnosti. Rozmanitý a dynamický.
Did you understand anything?
It was about languages. To be honest, I didn't listen to the meaning. I tried to listen the sound, but she said jezik, so it means language or tongue. But I guess she was talking about languages. I still think it might be either Czech or Slovak. Czechoslovak. Which one? I really don't want to use the last
Lifeline.
lifeline. In Czech, there is this particular sound, this sound, the R with the I didn't hear it here, but maybe it was just not in the sentence.
Yes. So
I'm stuck between two languages. It's either Czech or either Slovak, in my opinion. Maybe not. Okay, let's hear the lifeline. Let's get some help.
You sure?
No. I mean,
your reasoning was really good, I must say.
Yeah, but these two languages are so similar that I don't know which one to choose. That's the thing. I didn't hear the R sound.
So if you were to hear an interesting fact, what kind of fact would help you distinguish those two?
Yeah, you're gonna say this language was spoken in Czechoslovakia or something like that. What kind of fact would help me? I really don't know. The capital of the country that the language is spoken.
So you think it's wise to use the fact?
Should I choose Slovak?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be pushing you to making any rash decisions, But
okay, let's pick Slovak. You convinced me.
Is that your final answer?
Let's do it.
Yes, that is correct. This is Slovak.
Wow.
Okay. This is Slovak, and as you said, it's very difficult to distinguish from Czech. But as you mentioned, Slovak doesn't have this r sound, although there are some dialects closer to the border that might have it. So it's a little bit difficult to distinguish Czech and Slovak because we can observe this dialect continuum between Czech and Slovak. Slovak was standardized in 18th century. We could say that it's a bit younger than Czech in terms of standardization, but there are some distinct features typical for Slovak that you can recognize in script or in the melody of the language as well.
Yeah, the melody. I don't know how Slavic languages sound to you. To me, as a Russian speaker, Southern Slavic languages like Serbian, or Slovenian, they might sound more, can't say harder, but kind of, there are more r sounds, and the a is kind of harder, and the vowels are harder than in Polish or Czech. They're more milder. There are more milder sounds, and of course in Polish there are more sh sounds. Yes, and in Czech much less, but they have a bit too. And Bulgarian sounds very understandable.
Okay.
It's my personal opinion.
Yes. We made a video on my channel. We were comparing Russian, Polish, and Bulgarian, and we were testing mutual intelligibility between those languages. So I will link it up somewhere here for you guys to see. Great. So let's not forget that you just won the medium cup of satisfaction, Julie.
I'm so happy.
Good. Oh my gosh, you're doing it. So now it's time to win the big cup of satisfaction. Are you ready to try?
Okay,
I'm ready. Are you ready to win it? Are you ready to win it?
Let's do it. The last challenge.
Okay. Number 6.
ენათმეცნიერის, ისევე როგორც ბიოლოგის თუ ბოტანიკოსის, მოვალეობა ის კი არ არის გადმოგვცეს, როგორი უნდა იყოს მისი ქმნილებები, არამედ აღწეროს ისინი მათ ქაოტურ სიდიადეში. ეცადოს გაარკვიოს, რაც გვასწავლიან ცხოვრების, სამყაროს და ენათმეცნიერების შემთხვევაში ადამიანის გონების მუშაობის შესახებ.
Interesting.
What do you think?
Interesting. I think maybe somewhere from Caucasus. Maybe.
What makes you think so? What makes you think so?
Her sounds, something these type of sounds were there. Gosh, I might be wrong.
Would you like to listen to it again? Maybe
I have
see,
a first
the
version.
lifeline?
I have a first version of Armenian, but I'm not sure. Let's hear it again.
Okay.
ენათმეცნიერის, ისევე როგორც ბიოლოგის თუ ბოტანიკოსის, მოვალეობა ის კი არ არის გადმოგვცეს, როგორი უნდა იყოს მისი ქმნილებები, არამედ აღწეროს ისინი მათ ქაოტურ სიდიადეში. ეცადოს გაარკვიოს, რაც გვასწავლიან ცხოვრების, სამყაროს და ენათმეცნიერების შემთხვევაში ადამიანის გონების მუშაობის შესახებ.
No, I'm thinking it might be Georgian because of these ejective sounds.
Well, you still have the lifeline to use. I think it's
I think it's the time to use it. It's good that I kept it here a bit. I'm not sure.
Okay, so you're going for the fact.
Yep.
Okay. Here is the fact. This language has its own unique writing system. It has 3 alphabets, and all of them are included by UNESCO in the World Cultural Heritage. The peculiarity of these alphabets is the lack of capital letters, uppercase letters. Capital letters, uppercase, in other words. Is that enough for you to decide?
Yeah. The thing is that I made a video on Georgian a couple of years ago. It would be sad not to recognize it now, right? Some sounds really sounded like Georgian. It was a pathetic.
You tried. You know, kudos to you for trying.
The adjective "t," it sounds very similar to Georgian. And yeah, in Georgian there are no capital letters. I'm not sure about Armenian. Both of their alphabets are unique. Okay, have to make a choice.
The big cup of satisfaction is waiting.
Yeah, I'll vote for Georgian.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct!
Yes.
Yeah. Julie, you just won the big cup of satisfaction, and you deserve it. I absolutely love this. Georgian has a unique writing system. It's a unique language in itself. I mean, there are some other languages in the language family, but you immediately recognize that it was the Caucasus region.
Yeah, well, even though Georgian and Armenian are not in the same family at all, but sometimes even not only about these languages, about languages that are near each other but are from different families, somehow they have sometimes similar sounding, if you know what I mean. I don't know, maybe some of the sounds are due to centuries of cohabitation have migrated from one language to another, but they are very distinct, so I shouldn't have mixed them up.
So your intuition didn't fail you this time. That's great. And yes, I saw that you made a video about Georgian a couple of years ago, but obviously it's always a challenge to recognize, to identify a language just by audio sample, because even though you may know things about the language, you may not be used to the way it sounds. So everybody, I encourage you to go and check out Julie's video about Georgian. to learn more about it. It's a very informative video. It's one of the most popular videos on your channel so far.
Yes, it is.
So subscribe to Julie's channel, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. And I would like to say big thanks to all the amazing people who contributed to this project by providing the samples of their languages. They are on the screen right now. You can also check out the links to their social media profiles in the description box. And if you would like to become a contributor to this project, you would like your language to be featured on the next episodes of this show, you can sign up for the volunteer list. The link will be in the description box as well. Thank you again. See you next time.